Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We are on segment 2 of TBB Television, where the brain behind the business is not just a reality, but it is where the foundation is being built for your business. Last time we left off on the brain behind the business, we talked about momentum. We talked about how people distract you and how to overcome distractions. But we have something different, more in store for you today. Today we're going to talk about, do I have what it takes to run and operate a small business? So if you are a person that's on the go, if you're a person that's building that foundation, if you are the individual that is business oriented, then you need to stay tuned as we dive deep into the brain behind the business. This is so wonderful, so awesome. I love to do it. I love to educate you all, and I love to share information that's being given to me. So with that, I'm ready to dive right into the brain behind the business, and we will get started. Right, so here we go. So let's look at this. So first thing that I think is very relevant when you're running a small business, one thing is you have to change your way of thinking. And the way that we think is very critical to the path that we create in life. You see, we all have difficulties, we all have challenges, we all have setbacks, but it's not the setbacks or the challenges that stops an individual that wants to become and be what they want to be. It's the mind frame. We have to eliminate fear and replace it with courage, right? And then we have to think, we have to be our thoughts. You are what you think about all day. Shakespeare once wrote that. If you are an individual, regardless of what challenges you have in life, if you stay on your purpose, if you stay goal-oriented, if you have an outline for your life and your business and you stick to it, then there's no way, it's inevitable for you not to be successful. Trust me, I am a product of that. You think this is easy for me to sit around and speak on camera and have people criticize my words, my slang, the way I say things, if I'm looking in the mirror, if I'm not looking in the mirror? All of these things come into play, but one thing I do know for certain is that when the dream is big enough, the odds don't matter. And when you love what you do, when you truly love what you do, then it seems to diminish all the individuals that's against you. You don't think about all your weaknesses. You don't think about all your low spots. Your passion, your drive, your fulfillment is what keeps you going, and it moves you and it motivates you. And it works. So don't worry about the naysayers. Stay on your path. Stay on your course. And I guarantee that it will work. It won't be easy. Running a business is definitely not an easy thing, but it is very fulfilling. And there's a reason why 80% of small businesses fail within the first 5 years. And the 20% that survives, 80% of those fail within the next 5 years. There's a reason why. And there is a secret. We hear all the time that there's a secret to success. There's a secret to wealth. There is a secret. One of the most important secrets is education. You have to read. You have to educate yourself. You have to become those that you're looking to emulate. This is just the way it goes. You can't be afraid. You need to be among those who are striving and doing the things that you're looking at doing. That is very important when it comes to business. Because when you're around a certain classification of people, it helps and keeps the momentum going. You're talking about your dreams, your passions. You're listening to their dreams, their passions, and the obstacles that they've overcome. And that helps you because when you know what someone else has done in life and the obstacles that they came across, then you are more acceptable of your own shortcomings. So never give up. Always fight the good fight. And I guarantee you that it will work. It works if you work it. You see, in order to be successful, one needs to already think and act as if you are successful. That is the first step toward a prosperity consciousness, and then prosperity will follow you. If you think and act as if you are powerful, then that is what we call a powerful consciousness, and then power will follow you. But on the flip side of the ledger, if you think and act as if you are poor, you're less fortunate, your education level is below its means, then guess what? You are setting yourself a failure. It's already planted in your mind. In the great book, the big book, it says that one just needs to have the belief of a mustard seed in order to be successful. In order to move mountains, that's all you need to do is have the belief in the size of a mustard seed. So my question is to you is, do you have the belief of the size of a mustard seed. Okay, so the question of the day. We're going to jump to the question of the day. Voila. The brain behind the business is, do I have what it takes to own and manage my own business? And I'm going to read an excerpt directly from the book, The Brain Behind the Business. And let's see. So, when it comes to owning and managing your own business, you need to figure out, because you will be the most important asset in your business. So you need to do an objective appraisal of your own strengths and weaknesses. That is essential. So to determine what it takes, you need to answer some questions about yourself. And here are some of the questions that you need to ask. Am I a self-starter? Question 1. How well do I get along with a variety of personalities? Question 2. How good am I at making decisions? Question 3. And do I have the physical and emotional stamina to run a firm? Question 4. And how well do I plan and organize? Question 5. And are my attitudes and drive strong enough to stay motivated? And how will the business affect my family? So this will be a great start and a great foundation of a list of questions that you can ask yourself to make sure that you are building a business that is going to last, that is going to be built on a concrete foundation and not just a blast of sand that can get blown away. These are some very critical, intricate questions that you need to ask yourself in order to build a business that will last. Stay tuned for segment 3 of The Brain Behind the Business. And I will see you, yes you, at the top.